Hey guys, it's Britta. I am here. Say hi when you hop on. So, we're going to talk about the Flawless 4 real quick. You get a Glorious Face Primer, and I've already primed my face. I put a little eye primer around my eyes and over my brows. And now we're going to jump into liquid foundation. We're going to shake it up really good first. All right, let's go ahead and get started. This is the liquid foundation brush. And I'm not seeing any comments, by the way, so I think I did something wrong, but I'm gonna probably keep going and just look at my comments afterwards. So if I ignore you, it's not intentional. I can't see any comments, unfortunately, right now. So go ahead and share this and say hi, and I will check my comments when I'm done. How's that? So I won't be able to answer questions as we're going because I can't see comments, but say hi anyway. Feel free to share my video. And let's get this thing going. All right. So I'm getting a little bit of liquid foundation on right now. Just get a couple little drops on the liquid foundation brush and get it all over. Bring it down a little bit. Okay. And then let's see what's next. What do we want to do next? Okay. Then I'm going to actually take a little bit of our pressed powder. This is kind of like how I like to do my, kind of set my liquid foundation just a little bit. Using our concealer powder brush. All right. Easy peasy. And then what we're going to do, I need to move that brush. Okay, then what we're gonna do, actually, you know what we're gonna do? I have not had a chance to use this, and I still don't have the brush in here to do it with, but I'm actually gonna use one of our foundation sticks, you guys. This is actually a dark one, but I am gonna try Khaki. Sorry. And it is going to be, I'm gonna try this as a contour color. So it's a dark color for me. And then you just kind of squeeze it up a little bit. All right. I haven't used this at all yet. I've been dying to do it though. And then we're just gonna go ahead and just put it around the face. Oh, this is super easy to use, I gotta say. Everywhere where I would normally contour. Oh, this is really easy to use, you guys. All right. And then go ahead and put back together. And then now I need to figure out what brush I want to use. Normally I use our blusher brush, but I'm just going to kind of hold on to it. Hold on to the bristles because it needs a little bit firmer bristles. Okay. I might use... Hey, I can see your comments. Yay. Hi, Kelsey. How are you? Okay. So anyway, yay, I'm glad I can see comments. So I am actually using the blusher brush, the regular blusher brush, the angled one, but I'm holding the bristles. This is not necessarily my preferred method because it's kind of awkward. And obviously it's not blending in as well as I'd like right now with this brush. But I'm gonna go ahead and try, I think the liquid foundation brush next. Okay, let's try that. All right, so stiffer bristles is definitely helpful for blending this out. Okay, that's working better. This is our foundation stick, you guys. This will be really easy to just take on the go if you want to go to the beach or swimming or, you know, whatever this summer. Well, hopefully it won't melt it or something. I don't know. Depends on if it gets too hot. It's kind of a creamy texture, so I don't know what it does in a lot of heat, but I'll tell you what, it's really easy to do this with, so you just gotta have the right brush. That helps. Hey, Joanne. Hey, I'm good. I'm doing really good. I got a good night of sleep last night. I was telling everybody yesterday I only got like 2 or 3 hours of sleep the night before, and I was like so brain dead when I went on yesterday, so. But I'm back. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to go ahead and use our concealer for my highlighting because it comes in the Flawless 4. And that is helpful. And you know what? You could actually contour with your concealer too, I think. Where am I going? I'm always going somewhere, right? I have a meeting at the library. My son has it's a really exciting date that I've got. We're going to the library. I'm just teasing you. Yeah. My Science Olympiad son has another meeting. What do you know? It's like a constant. Like 2 or 3 times a week we have a meeting. So anyway, it's usually at the library. So we got the concealer and the face primer combined together. And we're going to go ahead and highlight Scarlet. I usually wear organza. I burn really bad. And go ahead and share this video with your friends if you would. I am trying really hard to get to orange status this month. We're almost to green status again. I've hit it twice before and we're gonna hit it a 3rd time. No problem. This is the easiest we've had it so far. We are at like 89%. I actually haven't looked for a couple hours because I'm homeschooling and it takes all my time. Okay, where's my blender bed? There it is. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spritz it with our rose water. Our rose water comes in 2 sizes now, you guys. It comes in an extra large size and then a small travel size. So like you can have rose water all the time. And I use my rose water night and day, you guys. I spritz my face when I wash my face, both morning and night. So it helps with acne. It helps, it's a toner, so it helps just control the growth of bacteria growth on your face. And it just keeps it under control. I love it. Love it, love it. And it keeps, it helps with sunburns and healing on your skin. Rose water is just amazing. If you've never tried rose water, you definitely need to try it. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and, is it yellow right here? Is that from the stick that I used? That may or may not be a color I can use. I'm gonna just have to see about that. All right, well, I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. I'm using a little bit of our pressed powder because I'm feeling kind of unsure about that. Even Scarlet would have been good on that. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and choose another thing that comes in the Flawless 4 this month only, the Behold Touch Setting Powder. Okay, I use this. You can use the blender bed or you can use this brush. I absolutely love this brush because it just fits perfectly in your eye, in the setting powder. And I just go over like my T-zone, basically, right? That's what I go over with the setting powder. And it holds everything in place, but it also kind of gets into those fine lines and wrinkles that we all kind of have a little bit of. And it will help smooth them out, okay? Now I'm gonna use a little bit of Splurge Cream Shadow in Victoria's. I haven't had this out forever, you guys. And I'm actually gonna just use my finger to apply it and put it on my lids. I'm gonna try, let's see, I'm gonna try to do a look for you guys too real quick. So if anybody watched on my personal page like 2 nights ago, I did a sunrise eye and it was really fun. I think it was popular. People liked it. So I think I'm gonna do it again today. These are the colors that I used. I don't know if I can remember them all right now, but this is Gentle. It's kind of a light pink shimmer. And then this is Fervent. That's a favorite. Matches my shirt. And then we've got Witty and Lively. And I think this is Witty and this is Lively. Lively is the darker one. So anyway, hopefully it'll all come together again. But before we start on that, let's get my eyebrows real quick. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and brush them straight up. I just buzzed them with my buzzer. I have a little, you know, like when men get their get their hair cut, I have a little buzzer I go like backwards on, and believe it or not, it works okay. It was a little scary the first time though. I'm gonna use the blonde brow palette. You guys, I'm gonna use a different thing. Yay! I usually use my brow liner. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the light brown real quick. Kelsey, it's not officially cruelty-free because Younique would have to jump through some hoops with their manufacturers to do that. But Younique does not test on animals. So it doesn't have the cruelty-free stamp of approval officially, but they don't test on animals. So I don't know if that answers your question or not, but that is the short answer. And if you want to talk about it more, message me, okay? And I can dig up some more information about that, okay? I'm glad I can see you guys' comments though. All right, I'm just using that light brown color in the brow palette. The blonde palette is what I'm using today. Blonde seems to be dark enough for me, but if you need help choosing a color, definitely comment below or message me, and we can color match you for whatever. I can color match you with brow palettes and stuff too. There's only 3 to choose from, so it's not too hard. But if you need help choosing the colors for the Flawless 4, the liquid foundation and the concealer, definitely message me or comment below that you need color matching assistance, and I will definitely help you with that, okay? That is what I'm here for. All right, like I said, I put a little bit of eye primer on my brows before I started. So I'm going with the light colors to start with, and then I'm gonna touch it up a little bit with that dark brown color, okay? So now we're gonna go back over it. I'm using the flat end of the brow, what is it called? The Brow Artist Brush is officially what it's called. So now I'm going back over it with the dark brown, just really lightly, getting a shape to these brows now. As you can see, it's not really super hard to get your brows done. Just make sure that the hairs are kind of under control first before you start, because it's always harder to style your brows with products if they're like really long hairs and things like that. So I always keep my hairs under control, pretty short, because it also gives me a lot more flexibility about how I want my brows to look, if you understand that. So, ta-da! Hopefully that's pretty equal. I'm kind of just dragging it. I'm still watching brow videos to work on my brows. I am not a professional, okay guys, obviously. But I'm doing the best I can, and I hope that this is still helpful for you, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna take that concealer that's still on the back of my hand, and I'm just gonna fill it in. So as you can see, the brow palette is really easy to use as well as the brow liner pencil. I just really like them both. I really do like them both. Sometimes people ask me, what's your favorite, this or that? And honestly, I really do like them both. So sometimes I can't choose. All right. I will say though that my favorite eyeshadows lately, and for quite a while now, have been the magnetic, you know, the individual ones that you can order. Those have been really nice to use. We do have other colors though. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and warm up my mascara. Excuse me for a minute. I just kind of like to stick it somewhere warm. I forgot to do that at the beginning. And I also need to put a little bit of Bon Bon on my lips. This is vanilla. Vanilla or raspberry cheesecake are my favorites, so I use them all the time. Okay, I'm getting it all over myself. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with Witty. Let's do a little bit of Witty. I'm gonna take this brush. This is usually the first brush I grab. because it's going to go more all over, okay? And I have to look in my mirror here. So that eye primer that I put on and that Victorious Splurge Cream Shadow, I mean, it is really making this stand out like super, super well already. Look at that. Oh my gosh. It almost looks like it's too much right now, but I think once we blend it, it'll be okay. And I barely got any on my brush, you guys. These products are so pigmented. I just can't get over it. All right, so wherever you place the brush first is where you're gonna have the most product. So choose wisely, choose the outside is what I suggest if it's a medium to dark color. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this brush. This is also a blend. This is the fluffy crease brush. This is also a blending brush, but it is a little bit smaller and a little bit stiffer. That's what I want to say. All right, windshield wipers. Okay, now we're going to take the crease brush and we're actually going to do a little bit of Lively. Okay, and as you can see, I'm just placing it. Just placing it. See how it's a smaller area than it was before? I have a lot of people tell me they have no idea what to do with eyeshadow, and I'll tell you what, I had no idea what I was doing when I first started, but I watched videos and I learned from my sponsor, and I really feel like I've learned a lot just by watching videos. So YouTube has a lot of videos. So don't feel like you have to be like super knowledgeable to do this. I would love to help you get started if you've ever thought about doing this kind of job, because it is a job, but it's a fun job. It's like play with makeup job. Tell people about makeup job and skincare. So if you've ever thought about doing this, tell me, and because I can't read your mind, and I would love to chat with you guys about that, okay? So message me, comment, and just say, hey, tell me more information about, you know, the opportunity, or I'd like to try this as a business. And if you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. You can go to my website. It's brittalashes.com. And, you know, you can just go and on the side of the app, there is the website, there is a scroll down, and then you can see about shopping, or at the very bottom, I think it talks about where you can join or find out more about it, the kit, which is what a lot of people like to know. So FYI, I just want to tell you. All right, did I blend that out enough? I don't feel like I did. So let's blend it a little bit more. When in doubt, blend it out, right? All right, so that's Fervent, and I didn't do anything underneath my eyes, so I'm gonna have to come back to that. This is Gentle. And we're just gonna go ahead and apply that right here on the inside. This is kind of my go-to kind of look. I always put the light colors in the inside and also usually on the lid. Sometimes we do dark on the lid, but my favorite look is usually to do light on the lid. Maybe I should change it up a little bit. Okay, so my eyes definitely need some accents now. So let's go ahead and we're gonna grab the eyeliner brush. We actually have an eyeliner brush, and I'm gonna actually go in with the first one, Witty, and bring that down. And that's gonna be like our first layer. I love this brush. This is so handy. Look how easy it goes on. And then we're gonna take Fervent over the top of that. It's just very exact about where it goes, and that's what I like about this brush. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna take the crease brush and just kind of blend that out a little. All right, so kind of dramatic looking. Let's go ahead and get my black eyeliners. I've got my Dip and Draw, and I've got my regular precision pencil, and I'm going to go ahead and take the pencil because you don't want Dip and Draw in your eye. And plus I wear contacts, so that would be bad. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and, hi Beth, how are you? Good to see you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a Dip and Draw. I'm doing the look I did the other night, 2 nights ago, kind of, sort of. I'm gonna tone it down a little bit though, because I'm just going to the library for the afternoon, so, and I also don't have a ton of time right now, so. As usual, what's new? I always have a short time. All right, so I have been wearing a lot of Dip and Draw lately. All right, I'm gonna blow dry. That's just gonna dry it that much faster. All right, I see that this wanted to drop underneath, so we're gonna grab that with the concealer brush. That's why it's nice to keep it handy. All right, see, I've got a little more accent to that eye now. And then let's go ahead and get this eye. Okay. And that went underneath my eye too. My goodness. It doesn't usually do that. Okay, there we go. So we got a good start here. I am actually gonna take that Splurge Cream Shadow Brush and I'm gonna get it wet real quick. I spritzed a little bit of rose water on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna get the Splurge Cream Shadow Brush and a little bit of Gentle, and I'm just gonna go right over the top of that I just did. Oh yeah, but look at that stand out right there. Love it. That is pretty. I love that. I love that shimmer. Shimmer. Okay, we're gonna do lips and then we'll come back to eyes, okay? Because I need to get my lashes on. All right, I am gonna take this. Did I finish this? I'm just gonna make sure that this is nice and angular. Okay. I'm gonna keep playing with that stick foundation, by the way. I've got to see if that color is right for contouring for me. Okay, let's do lips, you guys. We're gonna do something simple. What was I gonna do? I'm actually gonna do, sorry. I'm gonna do Sympathetic and I'm gonna do Prim because my eyes are pretty like standing out right now. So if you're gonna do glammy eyes, it's kind of nice to dress down your lips a little. So Prim eyeliner. And I'm kind of drawing it in a little bit. Can you see that? I don't think I'm going to take my lip liner and spread it out this time. All right, this is the color Sympathetic. Let's just give it a go and see what we think of it, okay? Okay, I've got about 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I love it. Oh my gosh, I love Sympathetic. That is so pretty. I don't think I've used these nearly enough. Oh, this is pretty. Do you like it? I love it. All right, I absolutely love this Brow Artist brush, you guys. You've got to get it because it works for your lips and your eyebrows. It's such a good brush. All right, let's do blush. So the colors I'm wearing, I think we're gonna use this color. This is Surreal, and yeah, it's a little bit, I mean, we could be between these two colors maybe, but I'm gonna just try this one just for fun. And I'm gonna use our brand new blusher brush. This is a different one than the angled one. This is the tapered one. So basically it's the same way all the way around, right? And it's super mega soft, you guys. It's like velvet. All right, I'm gonna actually start at the top. Okay, you can't really see it. They said that with these new colors, that they toned the pigment down just a little bit. So you might have to actually use a little bit more with these, just a little bit more. That's pretty, I love it. And this is a really perfect brush for like getting the apples of your cheeks. I think I shared a video, but if I haven't, I'll share it for you guys. Let me know. And it talks about the different brushes and the different blushes and how to get the most bang for your buck for them. I don't think I shared it yet. I saved it and I haven't shared it. So I need to do that. I'm just gonna get a touch more on to rosy it up a little. Okay, are we ready for eyes? Okay, I wiped my hand off, that's good. You guys, I still have my purple. I am just gonna use purple and then I'm gonna use my waterproof over the top of it. Isn't that so funny? I love it. And then as I do my lashes, I will blow dry my lashes. So the reason I do that is it dries really fast and I can get away with not using an eyelash curler, which sometimes I get worried about it damaging my lashes. So I can avoid that by using the blow dryer, but make sure that you have your finger on the cold on that, okay? So that you don't burn your eyeballs. And as you're watching this later, make sure you do hashtag replay so that I know that you were watching it anyway, okay? So we're trying to get to orange status, which means we need to get to $20,000 in company sales. That's everyone under me on my team and me working together, getting $20,000 in 1 month. So it's a big jump, you guys, from green status. Green status is 10,000. So I need your help. I'm gonna need your help, guys. Just a second. I need your help liking my posts, liking my videos, sharing my videos, sharing my posts. I need your help commenting, because when you comment, it actually brings the post or the video up for more people to see. So that helps too. And then if you want to host a beauty bash with me or be an affiliate partner with me, that would be great. If you want to know more about that, let me know. There's no cost involved in that. You can join and get the kit for $99 in the US or 69 pounds. I believe it's $119 in Canadian. And you get 3 times what you pay for it in full-size products. And it's a really nice assortment of face, skincare, lips, you name it. And it is a great assortment of things. Okay, just a second. All right, now we're gonna go to the, doesn't that lashes like just make it or break it? Make it or break it? All right, this is gonna be waterproof just on the tips. I actually kind of like having a purple base anyway, you guys. It's kind of fun. It's like it's that little extra added color that you kind of have to look a little closer to see. So it's just fun. It's also what I had on hand. I'm gonna be pretty glammy for the library. Oh, and the last way that you can help me get to orange status is to purchase. And you guys, if you don't want to join, the Flawless 4 is the best other thing to get this month. Everybody can use the liquid foundation. Any skin type can use it. Oily, dry, combination. I can help color match you on everything or send you a color chart if you want to try to do it yourself. Or I do have a color matching quiz as well that you can try. But, you know, I've had 3.5 years of color matching experience, so I feel pretty good at matching. And then liquid foundation, concealer, face primer, and then setting spray or setting powder. And as you can see, I love the setting powder, but I'm also going to use that setting spray in just 1 second. Hello, can you see these lashes, you guys? Can you see these lashes? I love it. All right, there's also a Premier Epic subscription that you can get now. So if you just want to one click and forget and just get your lashes coming to you within every 30 to up to 90 days, they will automatically ship for you too. So you can sign up for that as well. That's on my website, brittalashes.com. Thank you for painting with me today. You guys are beautiful. I love you. And sorry that I'm all choppy and all over the place, but that's just my style. Okay. Thank you guys for hanging with me. I love you guys. And I will talk to you guys later. Okay. Goodbye.